engine derate in 2 hours. So right now, checking the tires. There's a brand new set of steers, guys. I bought them yesterday in Madera. The new pair of the steer tires, 5-stone, 100% American made. Yeah, we're right here in Oregon. You know, I picked up this load a day before yesterday. Coming over here in Hermiston, Oregon. We'll deliver today. I'm only like 200 miles from there. Yeah, everything looks good. Let's go. All right, guys, we finally made it to Hermiston, Oregon. We are ready to deliver. We dropped the loaded trailer. We getting the empty trailer going back to California. This Sunday is a holiday, so there's no loads coming off right now. So basically, the load pay round trip. Round trip going back to California. I was super nervous this trip, guys. The reason being was because the load that I got on Friday. It was returning back to the Walmart in Ontario. So when I booked the load, I didn't know the trailer or the load got returned by a different carrier. They told me that the load got returned because the trailer, one of these trailers, there was something wrong with the brakes. And they told me, if I wanted to haul the load, they asked me if I wanted to haul the load. That was gonna be on me. So the whole trip over here to Hermiston, there was a lot of stress. But before hooking up to the trailer, I checked the whole trailer, checked the tires, I checked the brakes, I checked the slack adjusters and everything on the trailer. I hooked to the trailer and I checked that the air leaks and everything. And I checked the brakes again, the slack adjusters, and everything was fine. But when I was driving it felt good. The brakes felt okay, normal. But I had that stuck on my mind, that there was something wrong with the trailer. So the whole trip, the whole 1,000 miles, I was like super stressed. But we dropped it already. We got the empty one, and I'm driving back to California. There was a lot of wind coming up to on Oregon on the 97. So hopefully there's no wind right now. Well, there's wind right now, but hopefully everything goes good, it's smooth. But yeah, guys, I was super stressed, and every time that you guys get to that situation, check, double check, and triple check. That's what I did, and there was nothing wrong, but I still had that thing in my mind, what if, but everything went good, and that's it. We got the empty one. Let's go back. Truck stop. We came to the truck stop to fill up the tanks. It's way cheaper over here. It's $5.38 a gallon. And we're ready to go and hit the road again. And hopefully I stop where I started today. Okay, let's go. Everything was going good, guys. And I got this message: engine derate in 2 hours. Well, it's been here for Oh man, I got a call. Hold on. Yeah, like I was saying, guys, I got this code right here. Engine derate in 2 hours. So right now I was on the 5. I'm on the 99, on the highway 99 right here in the Central Valley and getting to Modesto. I was on the I-5 when the check engine light and the code jump in, and I went to the log and the Flying J right there in a French camp, and they told me that service was going to be for the diagnostic is going to be until tomorrow. So it's 4 o'clock right now, guys. Can't wait for tomorrow. And I decided just to jump at the 99, go south to the Central Valley right here in Modesto. And I called one of my friends to give me the phone for a mechanic that he used to work with us. He used to work with us in another company, you know. So we call him, three-way him, and he told me to come down. There's gonna be a lot of reasons for this to happen. So right now I'm going south because Kenworth is right here in Modesto, you know. So for the warranty. So right now I'm just going to Series to the company I used to work for. There you go, guys. I just came in and talked to the mechanic. I used to work in this company right here. Right here. So right now, I still got the same problem, but I'll talk to you guys right now because I gotta park this thing right here. All right, we made it right here at Keys, California. Oi. Opening the hood. Check this out, guys. Check this out, guys. Peterbilt, it's just right there. So I wasn't able to park right there because it's red. So I had this truck right here on this dirt lot. That's where I park. So basically, I talked to the mechanic and everything. He did a diagnostic on my comments, and all that is that right there. That's gotta go. So I gotta take it out, buy a new one right here in the Peterbilt. All I gotta do is take it out, buy a new one, put it back in there, stick it in there, boy. Stick it in there, and that's it. That's sensor is for the exhaust gas. That's the exhaust gas sensor. That's what is the engine is derating. Will be derating. It's not actually derating right now. But you gotta remember, before derate, the engine or the truck actually let you know before it's gonna happen. Before that gonna happen, the engine or the truck is letting you know that will happen. So you gotta see service. We come back from the hardware store to buy a socket. I went to buy a socket, a special socket. Where is it? Tell me I forget a socket. Oh, okay. This right here. Just to get in, to take that. And I already have the new sensor. But check that. Sensor's right there. So about a new socket. There you go. And I have the extension and the ratchet. Alright, let's do it. Alright guys. I took the old sensor out. Look at that one. Oh man, really dirty, super dirty. Yep. Okay, the new sensor is in. The new sensor is in. Just gotta plug it in. Oh man, where's the plug? Over here. That's it. All right. The mechanic just left. The roadside service truck already left, and check this out. It's doing the regen. The truck is doing the regen. No check engine light no more. The code is out. I don't have the code no more. And it's doing the regen. We made it to Walmart DC in East Bell, California. We're dropping out the trailer, and we're dropping out the trailer. Let's get out of the facility so we can talk a little bit. I'm tired, guys. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 2:41 actually in the morning. I drove overnight over here. Let's go outside. Okay guys, we already outside the premises for Walmart right here, just checking out the truck, that everything is fine, because I was driving this way, man, oh man, seriously, I was gonna take a cat nap, really small cat nap, and let's talk about it. Okay, we drove this way. Really, I'm really tired because yesterday I was the whole day trying to figure out everything from the truck. I couldn't do nothing on Monday because Monday was a holiday and everything was closed. So yesterday in the morning, I woke up, I called Peterbilt in Turlock for the sensor, and they had the sensor, but it was aftermarket sensor because they didn't have the original parts because they're back order. So I decided to buy the sensor, and I was actually calling different shops right there around the area, like in Merced Truck and Trailer, and a different shop up there in Turlock, but to get the original part, the original sensor, but they back order. Merced Truck and Trailer, they didn't have the sensor. The shop over in Turlock, Freightliner, in Livingston, they didn't have the sensor either. So I decided to buy the aftermarket sensor, Chinese sensor. So after that, the problem was that I had the code in the computer right here on the dashboard. Still having changing the part. I still had to clear the sensor right here. So after I changed the sensor, Peterbilt, they told me they were gonna take care of it today on Wednesday, you know. So I was losing time right there. So I called Merced Truck and Trailer. They told me that too, to do it. They were gonna be doing it on Wednesday as well. I called TA in Livingston, and then they told me that they were gonna do it on Thursday because they have so many trucks right there, whatever. So I called some friends, and they helped me out. I used to work with this guy right here in Merced, and the mechanic, and he actually helped me out because, I mean, he didn't have the computer, but he has friends that have there are mechanics that they have computer for KW. So I talked to one, but he only had the computer for Detroit engine Freightliners. And I talked to another guy, but I mean, I didn't talk to him, but I called him and he didn't answer. I left him a message. And my other friend, he called me and he's like, hey, you know what? I know this guy, and he has the Cummins engine software, you know. So I talked to that guy, and I told him that I was gonna be in Merced, and he told me, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there around one hour. So me and my cousin, we went to eat, and he told me that he was gonna be there in 20 minutes, and we decided to go back to the truck, and we meet him right there in the truck. So that guy that helped me, he charged me $120 to clean up the code on my on the KW, and he actually checked the part. He took it out again, and he put it back on and everything. So he actually did a pretty good job, and he actually did the fourth region on the computer, and yeah, everything's cleaned up, everything went good. But the deal is, guys, that I spent 20 hours right there in Merced, because on Monday everything was closed for the holiday. You know, I got there in Merced. I got there to Turlock around 4 o'clock. You know, and you know what, Peterbilt, they have the parts right there. I'm pretty sure they have something right there that can do the diagnostic on the truck, but everything was closed. And from there, my cousins, they only live like 17 miles from there, so they went and picked me up in my truck. They picked me up and they took me to their house, you know. And today I was making phone calls, you know, looking for the part. I already knew the part because I used the KeepTruckin. I used the fleet manager website for KeepTruckin, because as the owner op, you know, you have the driver software or the driver app, and you have the manager, the fleet manager account as well, you know. So on the fleet manager account, I see all the codes, everything that's going on with the truck on the computer. I see it right there on the website, you know. So I told him the code because I saw it right there. I told him the code. He Googled the code, and we found out the problem with the sensor. What sensor was it? And he told me it's this sensor right here. So I went for the next day, buy the sensor, put a chance sensor, and the next thing was the diagnostic. That was the big deal right there, guys. That was the big deal right there. So next thing for me is I gotta buy a computer. It costs $200 on Amazon. So I'm gonna have to buy that one, you know, to do run a small diagnostic right here for those cases. I lost 20 hours. I lost 20 hours for this stuff, and that's shocking, guys. That's shocking. That's gonna happen, and I'm good that it happened somewhere that I have family, you know, around that area, you know, because I wasn't in my cousin's apartment the whole day, just making phone calls, trying to figure out to get a guy to come and help me out with the computer, you know. So it wasn't a big stand back, you know. It was only, the part cost me $95. The service cost me $120. You know, that's $210. Plus I give my cuz $50 for gas, you know, and I buy him lunch. So in total it cost me $300. $300, guys. That's nothing. To be on the side of the road, $300 for that is nothing, because that diagnostic is at least in the petrol, the TA or the loft is $200. At least the $200. Plus the labor. I say the labor because I did it myself. The labor and the part, that's at least another $150 right there. $150. So that's $350. You're talking about doing it in a shop, you know. I did it everything on my own. I mean, at least $350. At least. It probably gonna cost you more, around $500. And doing it in a shop or doing it in a petrol TA and everything, it's gonna cost you at least $500. At least labor, part, plus the diagnostic, plus the cleaning and everything. At least $500. $500 at least. For me, it cost me $210. Plus the gas that I give to my cuz and the lunch, you know. So that's $300. And for the whole trip or the whole week, it was good, because I did the San Diego to Phoenix to San Diego, and from right here from Ontario to Hammerstone and coming back. The whole miles, it was 2,000. That's 2,000 plus 700. That's 200. That's 2,000. 2,800 miles on this week. 2,800 miles, and total was 7,350 bucks. The whole week. So you're talking about around $2.80 a mile. It's good. I'm not losing the $300. That's $7,050. Plus I changed the tires. That's $1,400. Minus the diesel. That's $3,000. No, $2,800. That's $3,100. Minus the insurance, guys. I pay insurance. My last payment, that's $1,600. So you're talking about $1,700 left, and I gotta pay something else. That was it. Oh yeah, $200 the advance. That's 17. That's $1,500. $1,500 in gross and everything. So that's gonna pay. I'm gonna pay me the $1,200, but it's gonna leave me with $300, and that's because I put the tires, the steering tires, the $1,400. I paid the insurance $1,600, and that's it. That's the big things right now this week. So it's gonna be at least I'm not losing money, guys, because everything was good, and the tires, I need the tires. I don't have to worry about the tires for another year easily. And the insurance, I don't have to worry for 2 months. So that's good. It was a good week, guys. Coming back from the coronavirus, it was a good week. All right. And right now I'm gonna go home. And before going home, I'm gonna stop to the truck stop to print the paperwork so I can send it, so they can pay me, you know. So that was a good week. For this little hiccup, I mean, I'm seriously not worrying about it, because that's part of trucking, you know. So I was it was a lot of stress. I had a lot of stress, but I'm good that I don't have to worry about this no more, because this shit happen, guys. This stuff happened, and probably these little runs over there to Oregon, they're a little tough on this truck, you know. But hey, fuck it. You have to do what you gotta do, right? So appreciate it so much to my cousin, Jose Morales. I appreciate so much to KeepTruckin to hook me out with the mechanic and everything else. I mean, seriously, appreciate you guys for watching the videos. And these things happen, man. I mean, it's happened. I mean, you gotta fucking do it, right? Trying to figure out how not to spend that much money on those fucking companies like Loves and Peterbilt and all those crazy. They go crazy, man. They say, oh, they want to do a Diagnostic, they want to go crazy on you, you know. So try to look somewhere around those companies, you know, like mechanics, self-employed mechanics, road services, and everything, you know. So trying to see something the cheapest way, right? So appreciate it so much, guys. I'm tired. I'm bubbling already. I know this video is super long, but hey, man, appreciate it so much. Anos.